It's finished here at Frenchfield Park. Penrith FC Ladies 2, Altrincham FC Women 3. Manager Daryll Abrahams joins us. Daryll, history beckons once again for your team. Through to the second round of the Women's FA Cup for the first time in the club's history. Just how does it feel to hear those words?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I was lost for words at full time. I couldn't get a word out to the opposition to say well played. I couldn't get a word out for our team. A bit emotional as well, because you reach such milestone where you could never even dream or believe about reaching. The plan at the start of the season with Duncan, we've overly exceeded that. We wanted to win the first qualifying round. That was it. We wanted to finish mid-table. And we wanted to build a squad who had never played together before-ish, with a lot of new players joining, and I just can't believe it. Nothing to do with the coaching staff have worked especially hard, but I think the players deserve more credit for everything that they've gone through. They've been resilient, is a word I always say, and they thoroughly deserve for the place where they are now.
A resilient first half performance that started off almost instantly. Georgia McKnight got in behind the Penrith defence, slotted one home, and just sent the Altrincham fans here to my right hand side absolutely ecstatic. And it was the dream start, wasn't it?
It was the dream start, and it gave me flashbacks back to the Atherton game, because we went 3-0 up inside 20 minutes back then. And the girls, we always talked about at the start of the season, we're starting too slow and we're not starting good enough, and we've flipped it now where we're starting the games extremely strong. We're finding weaknesses straight away and exploiting them, not waiting. Sometimes some coaches or some teams, they like the game to settle before they start playing, but we want to start from the off, because we know people have weaknesses from the off. They might not be switched on, they might not be ready in the game yet, and we took thorough advantage of that. And whatever the opposition thrown at us, one punch they gave, we gave 2 punches back in the end, and ours punches landed.
And you mentioned that they landed, and it was another 2 goals in that first half that, as you mentioned, led Altrincham 3 goals scored. Millie Jacobson and Kira Saisel from the spot. I mean, Kira Saisel's record just continues to grow in an Altrincham shirt, doesn't it? She was one of the most consistent performers last season, and this season she seems to be getting better game by game.
Absolutely, and she's rose up to the occasion. I know she stepped up a division. She scored loads. Kira is a top goal scorer, and she's going to score goals no matter what level she plays at. And the way she's scoring goals on a rate at the moment, more than a goal a game on a ratio, I think 2 goals a game ish on average this season. She stepped up a division to play last year for Alty in the Cheshire division. She stepped up and she produced then, and she stepped up again, so 3 leagues higher from where before she started to join the club, and she's still scoring. So she doesn't have a limit on how many goals or performances she can put in. But I think also this season she's adapted very well to the standard she's got to. She's playing to her strengths, which is scoring goals, which is finishing, which is keeping the ball in tight situations, but also the girls around her. Georgia McKnight scored over 60 goals last season in her division, playing alongside her, gives her the confidence that if Kira's having a bad day, which she doesn't, never often, Georgia will score. So they both can rely on each other, and they have done today. They both scored and got on the score sheet.
Talk to me about that second half, because it would have been a bit of change of fortune in terms of Penrith landed a goal early on in the second 45, but I think the word to describe the second half from an Altrincham perspective is resilient, isn't it?
Resilient, and that should be tattooed on my forehead, because the amount of times that I say we're resilient in the team talks, the amount of times I say it to the players, the amount of times I say it on the radio, I'm very proud of what team we have, and they work hard, winning and losing. I think if you go back to the first game of the season at Nantwich, where we conceded 8 goals and we lost the first game of the season, to where we are now, they had to be resilient to start that, because I don't think we won the first 3 or 4 games of the season, compared to it. If we looked back, if we were there looking and someone told us from the future where we are now, I wouldn't believe them. But the girls, resilient has took us a long way, and that's where we are now.
It's going to be a very happy journey back on the coach, isn't it, for you, your team and everyone else involved. But one moment I do want to touch on is when that final whistle blew, the embrace between you and Duncan Jones. Just talk to me about the relationship you have with him and what this means for both of you and the club.
Passion. It's passion, it's emotion. Getting a little bit emotional now just thinking about it, because of that much time and dedication that we put into it. And when you get a result like that, you then realise why you do it, why you put so many hours in, why you love the girls as much as you do, and the team and the club as much as you do. And then you think back to you always think about why'd you do this, and that the girls with the smile on the face is completely the reason why. I spent the whole night at Duncan Jones's house on Monday night talking through negatives, not even just the positive things, but negative, because we're critical and we want to improve. And the embrace, not just between me and Duncan's bromance, but Harry Dare, James, the goalkeeper coach, Anissa Ali, one of our coaches, the physios, the photographers. We're a unit, and we all work to help each other develop and grow, not just the players but the staff. We're there for each other emotionally on the pitch and off the pitch, and times like these you gotta keep hold of them, because they don't come around often.
Daryll, a pleasure, but most of all, congratulations. We'll see you in the next round of the FA Cup.
We certainly will.